Jimmy, race one, you seemed to be buried in the pack at the start there and had to wriggle your way back.
Yep, we had a sort of a tough day on the start line, to be honest, but really a fantastic day around the course. And you know, JK was just on fire with the win, so we had some huge comebacks. And I think that just gives us a lot of confidence going into tomorrow. It was quite different, you know, we're obviously trying to have enough power to get through the waves, but still, you know, enough twist to accelerate. So it was very, very difficult tacking. And we had one in the match race against Russ. We actually had a very tough tack. The third fleet race, we had a port starboard with China. So we protested, they got a penalty, and it was a fantastic race because we were over the start. We had to go back, and JK got us all the way back up to third place, which is a real sign of strength, I thought.
China team seemed to be going well today, in general.
Yeah, really good. You know, a lot of the teams are up there in some pretty tough conditions.
The match race of the day up against Russell Coutts. A great start, but a big stop at the bottom mark for you, it appeared.
Yeah, big park up. You know, we were frustrated with the count back, obviously, because you know, we had 3-2-3 in the fleet race and still couldn't go through to the final. But yeah, it was great to race the teammates, and even though he broke the start, it still got close at the first gate when we ran out of wind.
How did he see you were 250 metres ahead, he got back to within 25? How does that happen?
Good question. Yeah, I'd like to know that.
So in the debrief tonight, what are you boys going to be looking at, talking about for tomorrow?
Well, I think the starting were pretty weak today, and we got tangled up with a couple of boats. I think we sailed the best we've sailed over the past 2 days, just around the course and tactically. So we've just got to put the whole package together.
And how did Cheese perform today? Was he the weakest link again, or has he come right?
Well, you know, we had to keep him on his toes, but yeah, he did a good job.
Russell, race one, talk me through race one, a great start, good speed first to the first mark.
Yeah, and then, you know, another mistake at the gate. You know, we're you know, just not quite putting things together, you know, in total.
Thank you very much, Mr. Russell.
Where are you from? Here?
Yes, Portugal.
Cascais. We've been over the start line 4 out of 7 races, so that's not good, especially in these boats. So that's, you know, one obvious error, but it's, you know, we got to just work at racing the boat better as well. You know, we're just not putting it together.
Can we take a photo with you, please?
Of course you can.
It's the legend, man.
The tacks were particularly difficult today, you know, just to get the boat through the eye of the wind. For some inexplicable reason, the race committee decided to race miles out to sea, so I don't know.
Race 3, both over the start line, and seemed really hard to find a spot to go back.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, well, you know, that's one of the obvious things is we've just been over the start line 4 out of 7 races. You can't expect to score well when you do that in any boat.
And then finally the match race, you're up against Jimmy and you're over the line
Again.
I mean, how did that feel? Surely you wanted to cane his ass in that one.
Nah, it's just frustrating because, you know, we had a great position there and didn't have to do that. I think, you know, clearly just pushing it too hard at that point. It'll come right, I hope.
For this race to win, I think Jimmy is better, I think, in Cascais. But the Russell is, I don't know the name in English, it's the best, in the best.